Okay, now we're going to take a look at the second verse. Chordally, it's pretty much the same as we've seen in our first verse. There are various lead fills throughout, which I've chosen not really to focus in on because they're not really saying too much, and he's just meandering around the A minor pentatonic. There's one quite important fill though, which will take quite a bit of getting used to, as you've got to jump quite far up the neck. I'm going to play through the progression slowly and show exactly where it falls. So we go C, G, A minor, E, F, G, C, A minor, G, C, G. Now on that A minor, we have to jump way up, first finger on the 17th fret of the B and your third finger on the 19th fret of the G. I'd also add your second finger on the G string to help you with the bend, and we're basically going to bend the G string up a whole tone. And then back to the E, F, and then, and we finish off with this little figure that outlines the vocals. You don't have to include that, you could go back to the chords. So it sounds something like this. 3, 4. It's worth pointing out that that was an overdub on the original recording, and I've seen footage of Noel Gallagher playing it live, and he's playing little incidental fills, turning off the volume, singing, and then playing the fills again. So don't feel too pressured into putting a lot of these fills in. It's entirely up to you. It's your choice. You can play the chords or play some lead breaks. There's a couple of other breaks going on during our pre-chorus and build section. We have the F again, F minor 7th, and then C. The first fill is this very simple little line. Sounds as if it's a mixture of two parts going on the original recording, but even that adaptation of it is quite a nice little lick, sliding from 7 up to 9 on the G, playing 8 on the B, and then 5 to 7 on the A, 5 on the D, and 3 on the A string. Then the F again, F minor 7th, C, and then we have this little lick, which is another unison bend, 5 on the B, bend 7 up to 9 on the G, and then pull off 7 to 5 on the G, 7 on the D, and 5 on the G. And then again, F, F minor 7th, C, and then we have our little blues figure that we saw from the previous section. I'll play that for you now just so you can hear those little adaptations of the licks in context with the chords. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Okay, better point out that the little diminished chords, as I said earlier, you don't have to add that, but I'm putting that in there for a bit of colour and movement while I'm playing unaccompanied at least, so you can hear what the keys and orchestra and everything else that's playing underneath them is implying. There's another little fill at the end of that, which is going very much the same. It's quite easy to get confused with Noel Gallagher's licks because they're quite similar. Playing 5, 7 across the A and the D, and then playing 5 on the G. and then 7, 5, and then a bender, release, pull off to 5 on the G, and then 7 on the D, and then 5 on the G. So back to 7 on the G. Bend that 7 up a whole tone. Play 5 on the top E, and then play 7. Pull off to 5, back to 7, and then resolve to 5. As I said, pretty straightforward, not that tricky, and it's up to you how much of this you use. Okay, now we have another chorus section, and this chorus doesn't have the extra tag-on chords that we saw in the previous section, so I'll just play through it for you just to so you can hear how the chords fit together. Here we go, 3, 4.